Half of working adults are picking up a second job or even a third job just to cover basics. I want to pose this question, and I want you to be honest with me. If you're watching a replay, just comment down below, because I do come back and I do read my comments, and my team reads the comments. But for those of you all who are working at least two jobs or more right now, you're working two jobs or more, not because you want to, but because like I need two incomes. Like I can't pay all of my bills off of just one particular job. If that's you, put a me inside of the chat. If that is you, put a me inside of the chat. I'm working 2, 3 jobs, just so I can cover, the basics, just so I can cover, the necessities, just so me and my kids, me and my family can survive and live. We don't have that much freedom. We're not homeless, but I'm working 2 or 3 jobs. Now check this out, and I see the me's in the comment section. Even with all that hustle, most people are still one emergency away from a financial disaster. So we have people getting up on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and they are busting their butts. And they're still one paycheck away. I want to be honest with you all, and I may offend some people when I say this, but the old playbook, work hard, get a job, and climb the ladder, it is no longer working the way it used to work back in the 80s and the 90s. Because wages are flat, costs are up. Heck, just last quarter, we see that it went up by 2.7% when it came to inflations. We see that the cost of eggs are up, gas is up. And check this out. While everything else is going up, jobs that used to be safe are getting automated or outsourced out of the country. But there's a new opportunity on the table. AI isn't just for tech giants. It's creating a wave of new high-paying side hustle and careers right now for regular average people who do not even have a bachelor's degree, who do not even have an associate's degree, who actually only has a high school diploma. Let's go even lower, who if you only got a GED. I was having a conversation with a bunch of young kids right now that they are in not middle school, they are in high school, graduating this year, and they already have a certificate in AI. In AI. And one of them is already working a job paying him $80 an hour. Now he works it part-time because he's in school full-time. But he took this certificate at 18, he's making $80 an hour. An hour. Let's look at the facts. The US AI market hit $173 billion last year. And watch this. It is projected to reach, what is it? It is projected to reach $1 trillion within the next 9 years by 2035. In just 2 years, AI created 1.3 million new jobs. Even as other industries were cutting back, 45% of all data and analytic roles now require AI skills. I was just on Upwork and I saw this article on Upwork, and it was talking about how there are thousands of remote gigs for AI automations, QA testing, and workflow setup paying $35 to $60 an hour. I went to go see it. I was like, let me see. Are people really making $60 an hour? Yes. Here's the truth, family. Y'all don't have to listen to me if you don't want to listen to me. But AI is not just replacing jobs. It's creating new ones. Especially for people who know how to use automation tools and solve real business problems. And if you're tired of working 2 or 3 jobs just to keep your head above water, this is now the moment to pivot. Let me put it to you like this. Can I talk to the people who look like me? We are always the last people to pivot because we're safe. Because we feel like, well, it's paying the bills. Well, it got the roof over my head, it got electricity on, it got food on the table, but you have no margin, but you have no freedom. So what happens is people who don't look like us, they take, oh, wait, I see an opportunity here. Yes, it's new. Let me get the certificates. Let me get into boot camp. Let me get on YouTube. Let me study this a little bit. Next thing you know, they're getting all the jobs. They're starting all the businesses and coming back and hiring us for pennies on a dollar because we didn't want to take an opportunity and get outside of our comfort zone. Family, y'all heard me say this before, and I'm going to say it again on tonight, that nothing extraordinary happens with inside of our comfort zone. Meaning that our comfort zone becomes our kill zone. I need someone to put that in the chat for me if you can. Put our comfort zone becomes our kill zone. What do you mean kill zone, Anthony? Well, we're comfortable over here and we got a 401k that we're only putting in like 2%. I got a guaranteed check coming here, but I'm only getting paid maybe $15 an hour, $20 an hour. You know, I've been here for longevity, and so I know I'm secure over here. So I don't want to work this job, come home, learn something new, and possibly get into a new industry that is going to be taking over the world. And by the time the true situation happens, it's too late for us to take advantage of it. Because when we hear the word AI, when we hear artificial intelligence, we hear, oh, that's for smart people. Let me be honest with you. Let me be honest with you. I was talking to a young guy in his young 30s. He said, "Man, that's for them white people. That's for them smart white people who went to, tech schools and Harvards and Yales." And I looked at him. I said, "Man, like I really want to cuss him out, but I'm saying." I said, "That's the problem with us. Sometimes we downgrade who we are. We downgrade ourselves." Listen, AI automation is about using smart tools to handle repetitive business tasks, email sorting, lead generation, chat bots, content systems, and more. You don't need a computer science degree. You don't need to know how to use the right tools and deliver results. That's all you need to know. How do you use the right tools is going to do all the work for you and deliver results for people like myself who are business owners. No code platforms like mate.com or N8N. You know what I'm saying? Like these platforms allow you to build automations without writing one code. How do I know, Anthony? Because I have a business. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I just jumped in boot camp because I'm literally paying a young kid right now $8,000 to $10,000 a month to do this thing, and he doesn't know how to write no code. And he's 24 years old. And I'm like, man, I would rather learn this for a little while and build stuff up, and then that way I can maybe hire someone to pay them like $4 or $5 a month. Because the truth of the fact is, most small businesses can't afford a full-time tech team, but they'll pay $3,000 to $15,000 a month for someone who can set up and maintain the automations. 30% of all freelance AI gigs now involve building multi-agent systems, meaning you can scale your income faster. Faster. Listen, I know some of y'all saying, well, Anthony, okay, I hear you. I don't need no more, convincing. What do I do? Like, how do I learn these skills? As a matter of fact, before I even do that, do me a favor. Do me a favor. I'm looking at my thing like I got my clock going. I got 10 more minutes. I have 10 more minutes. If you want to learn these skills, just type the word learn inside the chat. If you're like, hey, yo, I'm tired of doing the old system. I'm tired of going to work at 8 o'clock and getting off at 5 o'clock, and I'm not building anything and I'm not really enjoying the money. I need to make more money. Keep this job, but build something on the side or get another job that's going to bring me some real income. If you want to learn, just type the word learn inside the chat. I see you. So if you want to learn, here you go. Let me give it to you right now. I'm going to give it to you up front. Then I'm going to give you why this is so important, especially for the minority community. This is important for everybody. I don't want to knock anybody who's not a minority, but if you know me and if you are outside of the minority race, you know I have a heart for my people, but I love all people, right? But if you want to learn these skills, I need you to go to anthonyoneal.com/AI automation and sign up for the boot camp tonight. Now, here's what I love about this particular boot camp is that you're going to get hands-on training. You're going to build a real portfolio and get one-on-one career coaching to land your first job or freelance client. Guaranteed within 12 months. If you go through this boot camp and you do every single thing that they say and you do not get a better job or get a good client within 12 months, they're going to refund you back your boot camp fee. So now it'll be for free. So they're guaranteeing you that if you step out and learn right now based upon the need, we're going to give it to you. We're going to give it to you. We're going to give you back your money. Let me put it inside the chat, y'all. And excuse my passion, y'all. But it's like, here's my thing. The core of me wants to help you get out of debt. The core of me wants to get you from living paycheck to paycheck. The core of me wants to see you living with financial freedom. And so one thing I've learned over the last 12 years of being in this business is that I can teach all of this, right? I can teach you how to work the debt snowball. I can teach you how to negotiate with your clients. I can teach you how to save and invest. I can teach you how to build a 7-figure portfolio. But if I don't help you get more income coming in, if I don't teach you how to, utilize some of the tools and some of the things that's happening today that's going to benefit you from a financial perspective, no matter what I teach you, it's not going to work because you don't have the income. Let me go to my notes because I got 9 more minutes. I'm gonna let y'all go. So if you really want to learn more, this is my suggestion. Here's my suggestion. Go to anthonyoneal.com/AI automation. I put it inside of the chat. I pinned it at the top. For those of you who are watching the rerun, it will be inside of the show notes. You can click on the link. This company is by far one of the best companies out there, and I have several people in the Black community who have gone through this and they've gotten it. But now it's just the time. Now it's just the time. I want to break down why AI automation is the best move for 2026. All right. One, let's talk about it. Demand is surging. AI literacy demand is up 70% year over year. Job postings mentioning AI now makes up about 4.2% of all listings. All listings. All listings. Job postings mentioning AI are now up 4.2% of all U.S. listings. The number 2, low barrier to entry. You don't need a degree. All you need is entry-level certifications and a portfolio. Those 2 things are enough to get you started. And here's number 3, real money, real flexibility. Freelancers are earning $2,500 a week part-time. So you can work 10, 15 hours a week and still out earn what you're making on your full-time job. I pause because I want y'all to hear me when I say this. This is not something that I'm just speaking. No, I have people who I'm paying. I told you 8 to 10 grand a month. It's 4 weeks in a month. I'm paying them two to 3,000, two to $2,500 a week. I mean, I pay him one lump sum. I don't want to lie about that. But when you break it down, that's $2,000 to $2,500 a week. He's in his 20s. Before I go on to number 4, why this is the right time, You don't have to put this inside the chat, but I really want you to think about it. If you dedicated and sat down and learned something for an hour a night for the next 90 days, made an investment into it, and then in return, by this time next year, you got all of your money back and you have a dope side job or a dope freelance business that you can turn into a legit business, what could that do for you and your family? What could $2,500 a week do for you and your family? And I'm pausing because I really want you to think about that. Heck, let's just say you get started off and you're making an extra $1,000 a week. Heck, you know what? Bump that. Let's go lower. Let's just say you're making an extra $500 a week, y'all. What could an extra $2,000 a month do for you and your family? Could it help you pay off some of your debt? Could you start investing into a 529 college fund? You know what? Let me go deeper. Let me go deeper. How many of you all will look at your spouses and say, you know what? I think we're ready for a child now. I was talking to a couple and I said, man, how come y'all don't have any kids yet? Y'all been married for like 4 years. They're almost in their mid 30s, right? I was like, man, we just can't afford it. We don't want to bring a kid in and we can't afford to live. Like we're living paycheck to paycheck, Ayo. That's why we're here. And we don't want to bring a child into a struggling world. I said, well, how much do you need to feel comfortable? At least another $2,500 a month. If we have $2,500 extra a month coming in, that means that our rent is paid for. This means that we can eliminate our debt, and man, we'll have breathing room. We'll have a breathing room. And every time I sit down with people from my community, I get a little emotional. I get it because they're like, yo, if I just have $2,500, I have breathing room, and we can have a baby. People are not having babies because they're just not financially there yet. How many of y'all would take your kids to Disneyland or Disney World, or yet alone take them on a Disney cruise? How many of you would take that money and say, you know what, babe, let me go buy you a house? We got 3 kids in this 2-bedroom house, and all of them got bunk beds. Let's go get a home. Listen, here's number 4. AI is future proof. Listen, AI is not getting smaller. On the money side of things, on the investing side of things, I have Courtney coming on tomorrow, who's our investing expert. And y'all, all the top companies right now are AI companies. AI is only getting bigger. The people who learn these skills now, not later, not when it's popular, not when everyone is doing it, but the people who learn these skills now will be the ones with job security and upward mobility and flexibility tomorrow. When everyone else was just standing by, girl, I ain't doing that, bro, I ain't doing that, I'm good over here. Okay. You went and added something extra on your plate for a season. You went and you working your full-time jobs. You came home, you're jumping on the class with an actual professor to teach you this stuff. But I guarantee you, 12 months from now, your life is not the same. Not the same. I'm paying this kid in his mid-20s $8,200. That's the exact math. I just had to remember it to build automations for my company. We are going to be announcing something huge next month. Huge next month. Say this date. I can't tell you what it is, but February 10th, we're announcing something massive. Well, that's the day that I'm going to be doing it, but we're going to announce the massive thing next week. But you all are going to be able to come on, and it's going to change your life. But he learned it from a $2,000 boot camp. So I want you to do the math here. I pay him right at 8,000 a month. He paid 2,000 one time over 3 months. That's 4 times the return on his investment in less than 30 days. In less than 30 days. This is a once in a lifetime AI business that's making people money. Anthony, this title got me in. Why do you have this title? Because here's the truth. You're gonna watch on the show tomorrow, man. Courtney did the math. I remember 10 years ago, I won't say the name of the company because I want you to watch the show tomorrow. If I would have invested into this company 10 years ago, if I just would have put $10,000 into this company 10 years ago, today my portfolio would have an extra $1 million. But what happened? I just sat by and just looked at all my peers talking about it, all my peers investing into it. And I sat there like the typical brother and was like, yo, I'm good. That seemed a little sketchy. I don't know. I can't be losing 10 bands or I can't be losing 2 bands. Now look at me. I lost 900,000 because I didn't move. I didn't do my due diligence. I didn't do the research. I didn't go study. I didn't go learn. I didn't ask any clarifying questions. I got 2 minutes. So here's the step-by-step play. Here is the step-by-step play. All right. Here is the step-by-step play. Go to anthonyoneal.com. anthonyoneal.com. Let me see if I can pull it up. Go to anthonyoneal.com/AI automation. It is tagged in the show description, and it is tagged inside the chat if you're watching this live. Look, y'all, earn $90,000 to $140,000 a year. All right. All you gotta do is register for the boot camp. Then I want you to commit to setting up an interview with them. So they're not just going to let you pay today. You're not spending any money. They're going to schedule a call with you. They're going to jump on a call and say, "Hey, HWFG podcast. Hey, Legacy CPA. Hey, I see Rebecca on here. Hey, Danielle. We are going to. This is what the boot camp offers. This is what we're doing." And they want to know a little bit about you. They don't want to take your money just because you signed up. No, they want to make sure that you are a good fit for them and that they could put their name behind you and that they're a good fit for you and your learning style. I would definitely tell you from interviewing my students, and I'm gonna interview a student next month about them too. But one of my students says, "Yo, you got to be able to commit to 5 to 6 hours a week for 8 weeks. So for 2 months, can you give yourself 1 hour every single day?" All classes are recorded. You do go on a Zoom call and you do meet with the professor so you can learn. I don't know if they call themselves professors, but to the lecturer. So they teach you one-on-one and you can ask one-on-one questions. And then they're going to help you build your own portfolio. 15 plus real automations plus a final project you can show your clients and other employers. And here's what I love too is that once they teach you the important stuff to make it in there, then you get a one-on-one career coach. They're going to help you update your resume. They're going to help you update your LinkedIn profile. And then they're going to go through 2 or 3 interview preps with you. Most of the grads that I have been meeting, I'm going to be honest with you, have landed right in between an extra $60K part-time to up to $115,000 a year. I haven't had anyone hit me with the 140 yet. I don't want to be misleading to you. All of my reports that have come in, on the low end, I have seen 60. They're doing that part-time. And then some have transitioned into it full-time, working from home, working from the beach, working from, the coffee shop, making about $115,000 a year. And I've had 2 people, and I hired one of them, that really got up to the $3,000 a week or more. So listen, I don't want to prolong your time, but I really want to jump on here and just letting you know that, man, we're seeing that things are changing. Things are shifting, and what was working, other incomes that was working, other jobs that was safe, man, it's being replaced. Companies, websites like Upwork, websites like Fiverr, right? I just went on Fiverr the other day and found a AI chat automation guy. He's charging me $25 an hour to go in there and write automations for something big that we have coming up. I was like, bro, what in the world? And watch this, y'all. He don't speak good English. So what if that's you? You speak English. Trust me. If I gotta pay him $25, I will pay an English person 35 because they understand me. I don't have to figure out how to communicate. Like I'll pay an American or someone who speaks fluent English. I will pay them a little bit more because I feel safe and secure with them. I'm begging you, man. And I'm done. 70% of people in America are living paycheck to paycheck. Only 14% of American people are making above $100,000 a year. That 14% is all people. I think it's right around 6 to 8% of that are African Americans. So if the majority of us are living paycheck to paycheck, we have two problems. Number one, a mindset problem. Number two, an income problem. I can help you with the mindset. Number two, I only can expose you to income opportunities. Some of y'all may say, I don't know. I don't know. Listen, man, if you got to say, I don't know, it ain't for you. But for those of y'all who are saying, yo, I'm willing to try something new so I can change my life, change my family's life, so I can invest more, so I can save more, so I can get more money to get out of debt, man, go to anthonyoneal.com/AI automations because this is your chance to jump on the bandwagon ahead of time. And I promise you, 5 years from now, we are going to see people who had all of the excuses, who had all of the reasons on why not to do it, be like, God daggone it, why did I not do it? Now it's going to be harder to get in because the entry to get in right now, there's a high demand for it. I would love to hire someone full time at $5,000 a month to do that. You know why? Because it takes workload off of me. It brings me back time. So if I can pay someone 5 grand a month, that probably worked for me eight 8 hours a week to make my job easier, to where I can focus really on just reading, finishing my doctoral degree and making sure that I'm studying enough to teach you all. And they're making my job easier to further reach you all. Man, listen, I'll cut that check right now. And I own a business. I own a business. And I need this. So listen, you don't have to make no investment tonight. Sign up. Schedule the call. And when they call you, yo, ask solid questions. Hey, I'm a single mom. I work this job. Can you all work with this schedule? Hey, okay, cool, great. Hey, what's your success rate with getting people placed? Hey, I'm scared of the word artificial intelligence. I only have a high school diploma and I've been working in customer service field for the last 10, 15 years. Can I really do this? Like, ask the questions. And then when you make the investment, watch this. You're gonna be happy. So let me take some questions. I'm done, y'all. Listen, man. If you want to jump on this, if I'm gonna start doing things, I'm gonna start looking for different jobs and different things that you all can look into. That's gonna really help you make money. I want to help expose you all to income places or income opportunities that you can work from home. Because I do believe that this generation times are just changing. And while I do believe that we're not as productive as at home, I do believe with the right management, you can be productive at home. But I think it's important for, and I mean this respectfully, I think this is important for African Americans. Because now you can work and be an active father. You can work and be a present father. You can work and be a active and present mother. You can be there and drop them off at school, come home, work from home, and knock out the work and go pick your kids up from the bus station and walk home and ask them, how was school, son? How was school, daughter? What you learned today? While they're doing their homework, you could be finishing up your work right there at the same table, at the same desk. Man, I can't wait to have a kid because, when I get a family, I want to build a big enough home. And one of my visions is that we will build an office that is so massive that my desk is on one side of the room, my wife's desk is on another side of the room, and our children's school desk is in the same office. To where my kids, when they come home, because I work from home, they can roll their dad. How do I do this, dad? And I can go to the board and help them understand what to do because I'm a present father. But you can't do that if you're working like a Hebrew slave and going in every single day. And don't get it twisted. We need DoorDash drivers. We need Uber drivers. We need people working these jobs. But here's what I'm saying. How do we elevate? How do we get past that? We got to do something that is going to require us to be a little uncomfortable. That's it. That's it. Remember this as we close tonight. The greatest enemy to your financial success is your excuse. The greatest enemy that is preventing you from accomplishing your financial goals. If that's getting out of debt this year, if that's making more income, if that's getting a pay raise, if that's switching jobs, it is your excuse to stay in a place that you are. Do not do that. Do not do that. All right. Listen, go to anthonyoneal.com/AI automation. And I promise you, you're going to thank me later. I got a couple of questions. Let me see here. All right. I don't have tech experience. Can I do this? Absolutely, you can. Yes. The boot camp is beginner friendly. You'll learn no code tools as far as, and they're going to give you AI software that can do all the coding for you, right? And you get support every step of the way. All right. Legacy says, what if I'm busy? Listen, we're all busy. I think, again, I'm going to say this again. The greatest enemy to your success is going to be your excuse. Y'all, I started school 3 years ago. And the very first thing is I said is I'm busy. I'm on the road. I'm traveling. I'm speaking. I'm building a multiple seven-figure business. And I started doing what some of you all do, making excuses. I'm busy, I'm busy, I'm busy, I'm busy, I'm busy. And then I just literally got convicted myself. Boy, you can study at your own pace. You can make this happen. While this degree, yeah, probably won't make you more money, but it makes you a better communicator and it officially stamps you as a thought leader in the financial literacy space because you will be then Dr. Anthony Oneal with a doctorate degree, with a bachelor's and doctorate in finance and investing. And you're teaching it. When the majority of the people in this space do not even have a degree in it. And God said, you're allowing your comfort zone to become your kill zone. You're allowing your excuses to hinder you from being better. Listen, y'all, most people that I know do this within 6 to 8 hours a week, and all classes are recorded. So if you have to miss it, you're going to get the recording. Someone says, is this legit? Yeah, yeah. Listen, it's super legit. They're not taking your money when you apply at all. They're not taking your money at all. They want to meet with you first. That's legit. And we have people in our community who have, as a matter of fact, if you're on here now and you've done you've taken a boot camp with careers, or you know someone who's taking a boot camp with careerists, I'm gonna see if I can put you up on the screen. Let me see if I can turn on my software and put you all up there. But put in the chat, let us know that you've done it. Did you like it? Did you learn in it? Was it hard? But we have a lot of people. We have close to 500 people who have graduated from our community within the last year and got jobs. And we have like another 300 going through it right now. Okay. But the truth of the fact is, just from my understandings, man, careers grads are working at top companies. And the program has a 4.7 star on Trustpilot and SwitchUp. I kind of like that because you can go see, well, why is it that, how come it doesn't have a 5 out of 4.7? Go look it up and see what are some of the negative comments. But 4.7, that's strong. That's strong. Hey, y'all, you all are asking me for a promo code. I don't, again, I'm just doing this because I love it. I don't have a promo code. So just go to anthonyoneal.com/careers. And I didn't ask them for a promo code, y'all. So just when you get on the interview, just tell them, hey, I'm part of the Inner Black community with Anthony Oneal, and they'll take real good care of you. Ani says, about to start my doctoral degree since my job will assist with tuition. Can I still do this boot camp? I have a full-time job. Only I run a multiple seven-figure business, speaking engagements, writing a book, and in my doctoral program. So if I could do all this, you can give yourself 1 hour extra a week for just 8 weeks. It's just 8 weeks. Your doctoral program is going to be about at least 3 to 5 years, right? So I think that this will help you get some extra income in coming in until you get to your doctoral program. Okay. All right. Listen, y'all, I gotta go. Here's another good question. That's a real good question. Um, what if I'm outside the US? Y'all listen, the program is fully online and open to international students. Okay. So if you're in Canada, if you're in UK, if you're in Ghana, what's up, Ghana? Y'all are my new favorite second home. Man, listen, they would love to have you. All right. Listen, here's the bottom line, and I'll let you all go. Um, the people who move first are the ones who build real wealth. I'm gonna say it one more time. What I've learned is when an opportunity presents itself, I need to move and do my due diligence and do some research. Period. Because the people who move first are the ones who build real wealth. Let me break it down to you like this. People who can identify problems and come up with a solution first build real wealth. There's a problem. People want AI automations. There's not enough people to do it. And the truth of the fact is, man, if I wasn't doing what I was doing, I would be learning this and run this as a business. If I had to start it all over again, oh, I'm getting into AI. Content creation and being a teacher and a thought leader, man, y'all know this is draining because I'm a public figure. I'm always getting attacked. So you trying to tell me I could build a 7-figure portfolio and no one really know my name? I'm doing that. AI is the biggest economic shift of our generation, of our lifetime. And if you're tired of living paycheck to paycheck, tired of working multiple jobs just to survive, tired of missing your kids' school functions and sports, if you're tired of not being able to do what you really want to do for your family, for your kids, for your spouse, heck, for yourself, this is your chance to get ahead. Don't let fear or procrastination hold you back. Go to anthonyoneal.com/automation. Sign up and take the first step, y'all. All right. Your future self, your future kids, they will say thank you. And they probably won't say thank you because you got this job. They'll say thank you for providing a life the best way you possibly can. I look forward to that. Black said, I was already studying AI, but got very complacent because of my full time job. I think this lit a fire in me again. I hope it did. I really do hope. I really do hope it did, man. Because y'all, this is important. 2026. I'm just moving differently, y'all. I'm moving differently. I want to help us win. Um, I do not want our comfort zones to be killing our dreams. Ooh, I just got done working out. My chest is sore. Y'all ever worked out and felt like chest? Brothers, not ladies. Brothers, you ever worked out, hit that chest real good, and your chest you be feeling them sharp pains, like your muscles is sore because you hit it real good. I remember one time I went to the ER thinking, oh, I'm having a stroke. I'm having a heart attack. And I was like, sir, no, you're not. Your muscles are just hurting. All right, let me get back to it. I just felt a nice muscle pain right there. And I'm like, Lord, and I didn't stretch, and I need to stretch. Um, can I do this as a senior, 76 years old, retired female? Josephine, heck yeah. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. I'm gonna say it one more time. Heck yeah. I don't care if you 80. I don't care if you got a kid that's in high school. Man, I'll be having my kid in this thing. I'm telling y'all. I'm trying to tell y'all. I know, as a professor, as a proud member of a HBCU, heck, y'all see me. I'm a part of a Greek organization. I firmly do believe education is important, but as a professor, as someone who is currently in his doctoral program, education is changing. And for me, unless my kid tells me they want to get into a career that requires a degree, I'm going to have a serious conversation with them right around sophomore year and say, hey, I want you learning tech. I want you learning AI. And if they're like, Dad, I'm not interested in that, all right, cool. But give me a plan and tell me why you're not. Education is changing. The future is changing. What was the normal for us in the 90s and the early 2000s, even prior to COVID, man, it's changing, y'all. It's changing. It's changing. It's changing. It's changing. These days of work, get you a good job, work 40 years, man, please. And I ain't got time for that. Listen, I told my staff members, I said, hey man, give me a good 5 years. And if you haven't learned enough up underneath me, one, to get out of debt and to start your own business, I'm not doing a good job and I'm not stewarding you well. But I'll give you 5 years to work with me. I think my longest guy who's worked with me is my right hand man, CJ. He's been with me for almost 20 years. But he's a professor at Virginia Union now, and he has his own business. And we moved him into a 1099 contractor position because I want to see him win. Now he'll never leave me like that because that's my brother for life. But even Alex, who some of you all know, he was with me for 3 years, and him and his wife positioned themselves well with our teaching to start their own business, and we moved them into a contractor role. Right? Things are changing. Working a 9 to 5 job and retiring for 40 years, unless you're in the army, really doesn't come with true benefits long term, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It doesn't. You got to build something that you own. You got to build something that you control the income, not them. Because your boss don't care about your retirement. He or she cares about the bottom line of their company and what their company is doing for their family, not yours. Period. And trust me, I know. Because I'm the same way. I didn't build this company so my employees can become millionaires. No, no, no. I built it so I can pay you well. You can help me fulfill the job and assignment that God has given me, and I pay you very well. But your responsibility is to steward your time while you're with me. learn a lot, ask a lot of questions. But I want to see you win. And if I steward you well, then whoever replaces you, God will bless me with a great worker because I steward you well and I supported you transitioning into doing what God has fulfilled and called you to do. There's 500 of y'all in here. How many likes we have, y'all? How many likes we got? 221. Love it. Thank y'all so much. Do me a favor. If you haven't hit that like button, please hit the thumbs up button. I'm hoping that this will be a blessing to other people. Remember to go to anthonyoneal.com/AI automation. It is inside the chat. When I get off, I will upload. I will upload it to the comment section. I'll upload it to the description. Y'all, tomorrow's show is going to be amazing with Courtney. We're giving you the only 3 to 4 ETFs and index funds you need this year to build a 7-figure portfolio. If you buy these 4 ETFs, you will be a millionaire in 20 years. If you buy the 4 ETFs we're going to give you tomorrow, you buy them. The way we teach you to buy them on tomorrow's show, you will be a millionaire in the next 20 years. I'm going to say this one more time. If you watch tomorrow's show, and if you do what Courtney and I teach you, and you buy these ETFs tomorrow, not next year, in the next 20 years, just by simply doing what we're going to be teaching you in tomorrow's show, you will have just in that portfolio $1 million. If you go to anthonyoneal.com/AI automation, and if you set up the interview, and y'all listen, no job is going to be perfect. No situation is going to be perfect. People work for me. I'm not perfect, but I pay them good money. It's 8 weeks long. 8 weeks long. I want you to think about this. Literally, by summer, your financial situation can be different just because of learning. On February 10th, on my workshop, I'm going to be talking about the problem that we have. And the problem that I've learned is that it's not that people lack money, they lack knowledge. The Bible says that people perish. What does the word of God say? I keep my Bible near me, y'all. The Bible. And y'all know I be reading my Bible. Y'all don't play with me. I ain't perfect, but boy, I be in on my Bible, man. I take notes. I pull it out. I don't care what the internet say about me because half of them jokers don't really know me. But I be in my word. But the Bible says, what does the Bible say? People perish for the lack of knowledge. And I believe that is the case when it comes to our money. Our money is perishing because we don't have the right knowledge on how to make more of it, how to steward it. So I gave you knowledge tonight. Wisdom is what you do with it. I'm listening. Okay? Wisdom is okay, I got the knowledge from Anthony. Let me be wise and go look into this. Let me be wise and set up an interview with them. Let me be wise. And you know what? I'm going to try it out. I'm going to try it out. Period. I'm going to give it 8 weeks. What do you have to lose? You get this, and let's say you go back to your job. Hey, I got a certificate. I can help you with AI automations manager. I can help us save time. I can help us save money. Let me show you what I can do. Oh, wow. Yeah, I paid on this on my own. Can I turn this in and maybe get a refund? Sure. Or, hey, can we talk about a pay raise or a promotion if I can fulfill this for the company? Or don't do nothing with your job. Come home and build your side business by jumping on Fiverr, jumping on Upwork, and offering your services at a very good price, anywhere between $50 and $100 an hour. Listen, I gotta go. I'm hungry and I need to stretch. Listen, if you can do me a favor, let's see if we can get to 300 likes. And do me a favor, y'all, share this with somebody. Share this with someone. Send this to someone tonight saying, hey, you need to look into this. It's a great opportunity. And sometimes I get crucified for saying this, and I just got to live with it. But y'all, sometimes I cry when I see African Americans, black people, minority people, my Mexican, Latino brothers and sisters. Why are we always the last people to jump on something? It's because of lack of knowledge. And then when we get exposed to it, fear and excuses. Listen, get rid of all your fear and excuses and do it, y'all. All right. I love you all. I'll see y'all tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. We're gonna give you the 10 ETF. I mean the 4 ETFs that you will need this year to make $1 million. You buy these 4 ETFs. And for those of you who are saying, what are ETFs? It is amazing. It is super easy. We're going to teach you what an ETF, what an index fund, what a mutual fund is on tomorrow's show. All right. Love you all. I will see you tomorrow.